Ben, I think this is the first season that you've been at the club that the Tigers haven't been involved in the semi-finals. Strange feeling for you?
Yeah, it's obviously different. You know, when you sit out your goals, you want to be a part of winning it. You want to win it, don't you? But look, it's more than just not making semi. You want to win it, and we weren't able to achieve that this year. You know, there's 4 teams make the semi, but again, only 1 team will win it. So it isn't where we want to be. However, I'm absolutely can assure everyone that we'll work unbelievably hard. We've got some great players coming in. I think we just need to be more consistent throughout the year, and that's ultimately what's made us finish where we have. You know, we haven't been able to obtain a higher standard consistently throughout the season. And when you do that in this league, which is so competitive, you're going to be struggling a little bit, and we weren't able to see it out. So yeah, very disappointing. You know, there's been years where we've probably scraped in and this year we just haven't. So look, we've got to take it, we've got to wear it and use it to fuel the fire for next season.
Yeah, I mean, Matt's talked about that this is part of the evolution of this team and this squad.
Yeah, look, at some point, you know, 13 years is it?
14 years.
14 years, like, you know, it's a pretty, I think most clubs would absolutely take that. And look, we don't want to, of course we want to be there, but we're not, and we just have to accept that, and we have to move on, and we have to make sure that we're there, learn the lessons, and we're there next year. You know, at some point you're not going to make the top 4. Unfortunately, it's this year, and you know, we have to cop that and wear it, and we'll come back better for the experiences. You can't lose that many games at home like we have, and as I said, you can't be that inconsistent in terms of your performance weekly, and we have. And you know, I believe that we've got everything in our set up here to allow us to achieve it. You know, players, we have to take responsibility as players that we haven't been able to transfer the things that we've been doing on the pitch onto the field. So as players, you know, it lands on our lap a lot as well. You know, we've got to take responsibility that ultimately we haven't been good enough.
Yeah, a lot of work going on now. Already with an eye to next season?
Of course. Look, you know, what can you do? You've got to start thinking. You've got to start building. You've got to start learning the lessons. You've got to start looking at where we can improve, and that's already starting. You know, I'm sure you probably see it on my shoulder, some boys getting a good scene too. So we'll be here now for the next 2 weeks. Train hard, make sure that we optimise the next 2 weeks in terms of fitness, in terms of weights, and just make sure that when we do have our off season that we can enjoy that and make sure we come back in decent shape. But also a huge amount of forwards going to do some work, backs will do work, and make sure that we're already sort of laying the foundations for pre-season, which will soon be here. Yeah,
you finished the season on a real high with a really good performance at Sale to secure European qualification, but it sends you away into the summer in a positive frame of mind.
Absolutely. You know, the travelling support were unbelievable. Almost felt like a home game at times. So thanks for that. You know, as the boys really appreciate the support that you're constantly giving us, and I know that we've given you a little bit of a roller coaster this year, but as I say, you know, your voice has always been loud and you've always cheered us, so we much appreciate the love the fans give us. And I think at the weekend it was nice to be able to sort of repay them as such. You know, when we turned up, you could see them all coming off the bus, so to win the game that we did and get the bonus point and send off some really cracking lads who are off to new adventures was really nice. So secured Championship Cup, won in a good way, and it was nice to leave, as you said, sort of finish the year with at least something to hang your hat on.
For more videos and interviews, keep watching LTTV.